Hey everybody, I just read an article about Gen Z and millennial home buyers and how a lot of them feel regret in their first couple of years of owning a home, in large part because of the maintenance costs that they didn't expect. And that really hit me hard because it happened to me too. It was right out of college. My wife and I bought our first home. It was a beautiful 65-plus-year-old Dutch colonial here in Florida. It had a huge yard for our dogs, which was like the big selling point for us. It was our dream house. And then a few months after we moved in, things started to happen. Our foundation failed, the roof started to leak, both the upstairs and downstairs AC units gave out. We weren't prepared at all. Not for the cost, not for the stress, and we were super over our heads. And we weren't alone. I had a lot of friends at the time going through similar things. People that stretched their budgets to buy a home, and they assumed because they bought a remodeled, move-in ready home that meant maintenance free or low maintenance, and it didn't. And that experience was super humbling for me. It was a big part of why I'm really passionate about educating first-time home buyers and helping people to avoid the same mistakes that I've made. So, how can you prepare and avoid regret when you're buying a home? And the first thing that you need to do is when you're getting pre-approved for a mortgage, you have to recognize that they're going to approve you for whatever they're willing to lend you. It's not what you can actually afford. So make sure that you know your budget. Figure out what your monthly payment will actually be and make sure that it's comfortable for you. Don't forget to make room for things like hidden costs like flood insurance, wind coverage, property insurance, taxes. All that stuff adds up really fast. And don't forget your property taxes reset when you buy a home based on the new value. So your taxes a year from now will be much more potentially than they are today, especially if the seller has owned the house for a long time. So make sure you set aside cash for things like surprise repairs. Even in a newer renovated home, HVACs, plumbing, roofs, they all still fail. And in Florida, they age quickly. So if you get anything like that that's 10 plus years old or older, make sure that your insurance company is okay with it being that old and make sure they won't ask you to replace it a year from now. Understand your neighborhood. Look at things like HOA fees, community development districts, flood zones. It all matters. And then build a cushion. I know it's hard, but if you're putting every last dollar into your down payment and closing costs and you're moving into the house with almost no money left in your bank account, you're not ready to buy yet. Make sure you have at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up so you can pay for things like repairs. And most importantly, don't let emotion drive your decision. When you go out and you look for your home, don't fall in love with it. It's going to be your forever home because it's not. Nobody, especially in their first home, is buying a home that they're going to live in forever. It's their home for right now. Make sure you love it, you like it, but buy smart. Buy smaller than you think you need. Stick to your budget. Homeownership should help you feel empowered. It shouldn't crush you. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or uncertain about the process, you're not alone and you're not failing. You just need better information, you need a plan, and you need somebody to help you through the process. That's something I can help you with, or another realtor. But whether you're buying your first place or just want to avoid a second round of regret, reach out. Let's make sure your next move is the right one.